Om Shanti. English Avyakt versions 4th of May 1973. Just as you naturally and constantly have the practice of coming into sound, and in the same way, do you naturally and constantly practice going beyond sound and stabilizing yourself in your original stage, in the stage of being the embodiment of peace. Do you experience the practice of both equally, or have the sanskars of being bodily beings over 84 births become very firm? For 84 births, you have been coming into sound. So, can you transform the sanskars of 84 births in 1 second? That is, can you stabilize yourself beyond sound, or do those sanskars constantly attract you towards themselves again and again? What do you think? Are the sanskars of 84 births so powerful, or is the experience at the confluence stage of going beyond sound and being bodiless in 1 second more powerful? In comparison, is the stage that is able to attract towards itself said to be more powerful, or the sanskars of 84 births? Those are 84 births, and this is the experience of 1 second. Even so, which is the more powerful experience? What do you think? Which one attracts more? Is it that experience or this experience? The sanskars of coming into sound or the experience of going beyond sound? In fact, this experience of 1 second is based on the experience over a long period of time. It is one that enables you to experience many attainments. This is why this 1 second is equivalent to many years. You have the experience that you are able to use your mouth when you are able to use your mouth when and as you wish. Do you know? This is known. This is known as a second. This is the stage of being a master who makes the body work. So, have you become the masters? Have you become the masters of the body? Do you know who can become a master? One who first becomes a child can become a master. If you do not become a child, you cannot even become a master of your own body. Would a child of the Almighty Authority not be a master of even his own body? When you become the embodiment of the awareness that you are child and so a master, that you are now the master of this matter, then you will become the master of the world. That is, the more you remember being the child, the more intoxication there will be of being the master. There will also be that happiness, and you will be absorbed in that intoxication. If at any time you become dependent on matter, then what is the reason for that? It is because you forget your stage of being a master almighty authority. You do not constantly keep your rights in front of you. One who has all rights can never be dependent on anything or anyone. Do you consider yourselves to be ever ready and all rounders? What does it mean to be ever ready? Are you able to stabilize yourselves in the stage that is dictated by Shrimad as you wish, no matter what the situations are or what examinations come in front of you? Are you ever ready on that order? And order means Shrimad. So, are you ever ready to such an extent that even your thoughts are according to the Shrimad? According to Shrimad, are you ever ready to this extent? If you receive the Shrimad to stabilize yourself in the stage of being a detached observer in 1 second, and you take 2 seconds instead of 1 second to stabilize yourself in that stage, would that be called being ever ready? When the military receive an order to stop, they stop instantly. They cannot take even one step forward after receiving the order. In the same way, if you were to receive the Shrimad or the direction to stabilize yourself in a particular stage in 1 second, and not to take another second, is called being ever ready. When you have such a stage, you are able to stabilize yourself in that stage in 1 second. The effort to stabilize yourself in any particular stage in 1 second is called intense effort. Are you all intense effort makers? You have all gone beyond the stage of being just effort makers. Have you not? Have all of you reached your stage of being an intense effort makers? Do you experience yourselves to be this? There should not be the slightest fluctuation in your thoughts. Do you continually experience such a stage? Are all of you ever ready? According to this, the Shakti army has become ever ready, has it not? Has the Shakti army reached this stage, or are they about to reach it? Have you not yet reached this stage? What do you think? Are the Pandavas or the Shaktis number one in this? The wonder is that the Pandavas are able to create such a stage even when they come into an atmosphere or environment. When you have a car or whatever you are riding, are you able to stop it whenever you want or not? In the same way, you should be able to use your physical organs when and where you want to, and if you do not want to use them, you should be able to control them. You are able to stabilize your intellect in whichever stage you want for as long as you want, are you not? Are the Pandavas not first in this, or are you putting the Shaktis in front of in this aspect because you want to save yourself from it? Do you make the Shaktis your shield? The Shaktis are no less either. The the Shaktis will give extra help to the Pandavas. You Shaktis are the great donors, and so you have to make others ever ready in the same way. Acha. Do you understand the meaning of being an all rounder? What does it mean to be an all rounder? You are all rounders, are you not? What is the stage of being an all rounder to perfection? You have to pay attention to three things especially. Firstly, those who are all rounders will remain engaged in service. Secondly, they will have the special virtue of being able to harmonize with everyone's nature and sanskars. And thirdly, they will fit into any subject of karma yoga in such a way that it is as though they have been engaged in that particular task for a long period of time. They will not feel it to be new. They will seem to be exposed. They will seem to be those who are very experienced and knowledgeable in every task. Those who fit all three aspects at every moment are known to be all rounders. Because the line of fortune is created on the basis of each aspect, the record of the sanskars of the soul is created on the basis of this. Therefore, all these things have a deep connection with your reward. If you are 90% in every aspect and are lacking 10%, then there would be the influence of this much lacking in your reward also. The number reduces because of this subtle weakness. You also notice those who seem to be similar for you also notice those who seem to be similar effort makers in a physical way. However, when you look at them deeply in a refined way, and because of a little percentage lacking in one thing or another, even though they appear to be similar, you will see that there is a difference. So you can know through this what your number will be. How much percentage do you have in all three aspects? Do not be happy knowing that you have all three aspects. The number is not created on this basis. The number will be created according to the percentage you have in them. So have you become ever ready and all rounders to this extent? All of you have the aim of becoming number one, do you not? You do not have the aim of thinking that it does not matter if you claim the last number, do you? If you have the aim of thinking that whatever you receive is good, what would that be called? What would be the title of such a weak soul? Such souls are also remembered in the scriptures. Firstly, tell Baba of such a title, and secondly, what is the memorial of such souls? The memorial of such souls is that when God distributed fortune, they were sleeping. Carelessness is also partly sleeping. Those who remain careless are in the stage of sleeping. If you become careless, then also you would be said to be sleeping. What would be the title of such souls? Such souls are called those who kick away the fortune that comes in front of them. You have become the children of the bestower of fortune, that is, you have claimed all rights. The fortune has come in front of you, that is, the bestower of fortune has come in front of you. What would you say if instead of creating the fortune that has come in front of you, you kick it aside? Unfortunate. Such souls can never attain happiness. None of you are going to be like that, are you? You are those who create your own fortune. Whatever fortune you create, accordingly, you will create the portrait of your future report. Do you know your future portrait? You are the artist who create your own portrait, are you not? You yourselves know to what extent you have created your portrait, do you not? Are you still creating your portrait, or are you putting the final touches? If you have created the portrait, that will definitely come in front of you. If it does not come in front of you, it means that you are still engaged in creating it. If it is created, then it would come in front of you again and again. So all of you are number one artist, not second or third. Some artists are good, but if they are not generous hearted, then they create a weakness. If the artist is good and has received a good material, then too he becomes generous hearted. So then use all the treasures of your thoughts, actions, words, time and breath with a generous heart, and the portrait created with will be good. Some people have a lot, but they do not use it. They become economical in this. The more generous hearted you become in this, the more first class you will become. You will not be economical about time either. You must not be economical in using anything for this task. Be economical in using it for a wasteful task. You must not be economical in performing an elevated task. You are told that you are told what true economy is, to belong to one and to remember one. Let the name of only one constantly remain in your consciousness. Those who belong to one in this way can be economical. Those who do not belong to one cannot be truly economical, no matter how much they try. Acha. To those who constantly stabilize themselves in the stage beyond sound, that is, in their true religion, and to the Master Almighty authorities who constantly use all the powers for their task to search ever ready, all rounders, children, love, remembrance, and namaste. Blessing. May you be a natural yogi through the stage of being absorbed in love. Those who constantly remain merged in the love of the one Father do not have to make effort to stay in remembrance. They naturally become yogi souls. They cannot see anything except Baba and service. When the intellect has found the one destination, then the wandering of the intellect automatically stops and you easily become a conqueror of Maya. Slogan. Only when there isn't any problem which would become an obstruction to your becoming complete can you be called ever ready. Om Shanti.